Hi, it's Susie with another quick exercise tip. Now with spring upon us and also Step-tember, it's a great time to get out and do some walking to try and increase your steps. So I'm going to show you a few dynamic stretches or dynamic movements that are good to do directly before you do that. It's always good to warm up and ease into an activity that we're going to be doing for some time, and with our walks we generally like to spend 10, 15, 20 plus minutes doing them. So there are three simple movements that we're going to go through today. The first thing that we're going to do are some leg swings. Now when we're doing leg swings, there are a couple of things that are important. First of all, we want to make sure that we're holding on because we don't want to challenge our balance. We want to increase circulation, we want to increase blood flow to the area, so we want to try and make sure that balance is not increasing and making that more challenging. We want the movement to be nice and fluid and actually easy to perform. We don't want a lot of effort in the movement itself. So when you're doing it, try and think, can I make this easier or reduce my tension in any way? And third, we're going to try and gradually increase the distance that we swing our legs. So we start smaller and we build our way up. Now, of course, we want to keep our trunk fairly still when we're doing this, but what we're going to do, we're going to hold onto that wall for balance, and we're going to start by bringing the knee up in front and then straightening the leg as we bring it behind our body. We're going to aim to do 10 to 12 of these, and as I said, we're really focusing on nice easy movement. You shouldn't be forcing either position. Okay, so when we've done 10 to 12 on one side, we're going to turn around, use the wall for support for the other side, and repeat the same process. So nice and easy, and gradually increasing the size of our arc, starting off a little bit smaller. Now that's working on the muscles at the front and the back of the legs. We want to also work on the inside and the outside of the legs. So to do that, we're going to be facing the wall this time. Again, we're going to hold on for balance, and we're going to swing the leg across the front and to the side of the body. Now you'll notice that this doesn't feel quite as natural, so don't force it. And the leg moves nowhere near as far as it does when we're moving side to side compared to forward and backwards. So we're going to be holding onto the wall. We have one leg slightly behind, and we're going to swing the other leg in front. Small to begin with, and then if we feel that it's easy to do so and we want to, we can increase the distance that we swing. Swapping and doing the same on the other side, across the front of the body. It's also very normal to feel a little bit of difference left to right, depending on any previous injuries, any sporting activities that you undertake. So that's two of the three. The third thing that we're going to try and do is we're just going to try and get the tissues at the back of the leg ready for any heels that we have to walk up. So we're going to give them a bit of a stretch. I'm going to use the box in front of me, but you can use the chair seat. I'm going to place my hands on the box. And what I want you to do when you do that, make sure that you keep your trunk nice and still and stiff. You don't want to have a rounded trunk, we want it to be nice and straight. And in this position here, I'm going to push one knee back at a time, but I'm not going to keep it there for too long. You'll notice that when I do push it back, or when you push your leg back, you get quite a strong stretch all the way down the back of that thigh into the bottom of the foot area. You might even feel it a little bit higher if you're a bit stiffer in the back. You can feel it in the lower back and into the hip area. Now we're going to do about 20 of those, alternating left and right, and just at a nice consistent pace. So you've got your three exercises to do. Now all you need to do is go out and walk. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tip. Stay safe, stay active, and I'll see you soon for another quick exercise tip.